welcome to Open Source 2020. We are super excited to be here today with you. My name is Stefan, and together with me, I have Max. Hi, Max.
Hey, everybody. I'm super excited to be here to be honoring all of these great open source projects.
Same. So two of us will be hosting you today on the second edition of JavaScript Open Source Awards. For those of you who are not familiar with the ceremony, and this is your first time here, the Open Source Awards is here to celebrate community success and highlight the most impactful open source projects of the recent year. Today, we have more than 23 projects separated in 5 categories. And just to know, it was really tough job to filter these out from over 500 nominees.
500 nominations, can you imagine? And all of them really good. While there could only be one winner per category, the nominees, all of our nominees in particular, are fantastic. Our first category is the Productivity Booster category. This category is all about tools that improve our efficiency as developers. We're going to start right off with Snowpack. Snowpack is a new build tool for web apps. Contrary to existing build tools, it does not bundle your app in development, which means it starts up really fast, and whenever you hit save and change any code, it rebuilds almost instantaneously. It's super fast and it stays fast even as your app grows.
And next on our list, we have Project Destiny. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Awad, and I built a library called Destiny, which automatically formats your file structures. Let me show you a quick demo. So here I have a project, and if I ls the source folder, you can see I have a bunch of JavaScript files inside of here. And what I can do is I can run Destiny on this source folder, and it will build a nice file structure out of them. And how it does this is it looks at the dependencies of each file. So for example, register is being imported by routes, and routes is being imported by app, and so it can build this nice little hierarchy. You can think of this like Prettier for your file structures.
So that was Project Destiny. Next on our list, we have VisBug.
Launch VisBug, go to the accessibility tool, and if we look at this text, it's failing. Looks like we got ourselves a VisBug. Let's fix it and do a couple other things. Let's use a shortcut, grab the parent, hit Command-Shift-E, select all of the other items just like it. Now we can change them all together. We get the background to white, we get the text to dark gray. We know those will contrast. Let's add a little bit of margin to the right of these so they have some separation. We'll traverse some DOM with our hotkeys. Select that pesky uninheriting paragraph, change its color to pass that ratio, and your bug is done.
Now we're going to continue with a project taskbook. Taskbook is a note-taking app for the command line habitat. It packs many features in a lightweight module, including ability to create notes, boards, and timelines. You can easily search and filter your notes from the beautiful UI inside of your favorite terminal client.
Last but not least, we have ES-Build. ES-Build is a super fast JavaScript bundler and minifier. It is 100 times faster than Webpack and Rollup because it is written in Go, a much lower level language than JavaScript, which makes it super duper quick. So those were all the 5 projects in the Productivity Booster category. Now, Stefan, why don't you tell us who the winner is?
Right, I hope you were sending those via the HTTPS protocol. So the winner for the category, the Productivity Booster category, is Snowpack.
Congratulations, Snowpack. Congratulations for winning the Productivity Booster of the Year. Now we're going to move on to the most exciting use of technology category. This category is all about unconventional uses of JavaScript, some stuff that you didn't expect to ever work in JavaScript, projects which really break some new ground. First up, we've got Vidact.
Hi everyone, my name is Mo. I recently created this project called Vidact, which is basically a Babel plugin that converts your React-like UI code into vanilla JS without any virtual DOMs. This idea came to me when I first learned about Svelte, but I really like JSX and React, so I decided to create something that works with that kind of code that I'm used to. I've also created this very simple web page where you can see a lot of examples with REPLs, and you can try it out yourself. It's not production ready yet, and it's just a proof of concept, and I'm looking for feedback.
Next up, we have Type GraphQL. Type GraphQL makes it much simpler to create GraphQL APIs with TypeScript and Node.js, and also in a code-first manner.
And next on our list, we have a project called Mock Service Worker.
MSW is an API mocking library that uses service workers. Here's how it works. When your application performs an HTTP request, it gets intercepted by the service worker. But instead of resolving response from cache, it returns the mock response you want. Since the interception happens on the network level, your application knows nothing about the mocking. Written in TypeScript and having a rich support of REST and GraphQL APIs, MSW is your next favorite tool for development, testing, and debugging.
The fourth project in the most exciting use of technology category is Redwood.
Does the JavaScript ecosystem leave you feeling like this? Maybe it's time for something new. Redwood.js. Redwood combines React with GraphQL and Prisma to make what we call an edge-ready framework for the Jamstack. Overwhelmed with Webpack and Babel configuration? Redwood's already taken care of it. Everything talks to each other out of the box, and you can use our generators to write the boilerplate, leaving you to write the fun stuff. Feeling overwhelmed trying to learn yet another JavaScript framework? Redwood has great documentation and an award-winning, friendly tutorial to walk you through just about everything you can do with the framework. Tutorial has not actually won any awards. So don't wait. Download Redwood in the next 30 minutes and you'll receive hundreds of NPM packages absolutely free. Redwood is under very active development and should not be considered ready for production environments. Side effects of Redwood may include decreased stress, increased job satisfaction, and a newfound sense of purpose. Visit redwoodjs.com for more information. So talk with your team today and find out if Redwood's right for your next app. Redwood. It's not just a big tree, it's your new favorite JavaScript framework.
And the last but not least project for this category is the one called OrbitDB. Let's check it out. OrbitDB is a serverless, distributed peer-to-peer database. OrbitDB uses IPFS as its data storage, and IPFS pops up to automatically sync databases with peers.
With those 5 projects that we just saw, Stefan, why don't you tell us who the winner is of this year's most exciting use of technology?
Let's get to it. So the winner of this category is, just a second, it's the Mock Service Worker. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mock Service Worker. What a fantastic project and what a deserved win, to be fair. Now we're going to move on to my favorite category, the most fun project of the year. As the name of this category suggests, this category is all about fun projects that just make you go, wow. They don't have to have a specific purpose or logic. They're just interesting and entertaining. First up, we've got Splat.
My name is Charlie Gerard and I'm the creator of Splat. So Splat is a small interactive game just like Fruit Ninja but that you play with your hands. And let me show you a little demo. So, okay. No, let me try again. So you just click the start button and it uses machine learning in the browser to detect your hand movements and 3D as well to generate the fruits. And you can splat to the right or splat to the left, and you're supposed to hit the fruits and avoid the bomb. So that's pretty much it. You can just go right, left, and hit some fruits and get some points. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you. Bye.
Second, in the most fun project of the year, we have Flatris. Flatris is a 1v1 Tetris game. You play Tetris, and for every line you remove, it gets pushed to your enemy. Whoever stays alive the longest wins.
Yeah, that is an amazing game. But next on our list, we have the project called ISO City. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Victor Ribeiro and this is ISO City. ISO City is an isometric city builder with no simulation, no budgets, and no worries. Just sit back and relax while building your awesome city. As an user, you can use it to pass the time and share your design with your friends. As a developer, you can use it as a base to build more complex projects. I had a lot of fun creating ISO City and I hope you have a lot of fun playing with it or using in your project. Thank you all for the award nomination and I wish you all the best.
So that was the project ISO City. Next on our list, we have project Diablo. Let's get to it. This is a classic game from 19s that millions are fond of, ported to the web with WebAssembly and Canvas. So literally a good bunch of old C++ code dropped to the web without a huge team working on it. It is an impressive use of technology as well. That was awesome. And the very last project in category, the fun project of the year, is one called Pose Animator. Pose Animator takes a 2D vector illustration and animates its containing curves in real time based on recognition result from PoseNet and FaceMesh. It borrows the idea of skeleton-based animation from computer graphics and applies it to vector characters.
How fun were those 5 projects? Let's find out who wins. Stefan, the magic envelope is on its way to you.
Right, it arrived. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, this category was super special to me because there are so many great projects and every single one of them was so fun to play with. So the winner for this category this year of JavaScript Awards 2020 is Pose Animator.
Congratulations, Pose Animator. What a deserved win. What a fun category. Honestly, this is just my favorite, but we have to move on to the next one. The most impactful contribution to the community. This category is all about projects that made a splash in the community and that really fostered something around them.
The first project in this category is one called Perfume.js. Let's check it out.
Ciao, I'm Leonardo Zizzamia, the creator of Perfume.js, a lightweight open source library that measures all user-centric performance metrics from across the world. With just a few lines of code, you can track metrics like largest contentful paint, total blocking time, and more to ensure you're creating a delightful user experience. Better understand device information and define where your metrics are coming from. Drive a culture of performance in your company by connecting these real-world measurements with business objectives. Enjoy Perfume.js. Ciao.
Thank you so much for showing us Perfume.js. Next on our list, we have an awesome project called Eki.
Hey everyone, and thanks a lot for the nomination. Here's a short overview of Eki. If you are running a website and you don't need a full-blown analytics tool like Google Analytics, then Eki is what you are looking for. It gives you any kind of insights, views, pages, refers, and more. And the best, Eki uses no cookies at all. It's privacy focused and 100% open source. You don't even need a cookie message on your website.
Thank you so much for showing us the project Eki. Next on our list, we have a pretty educational one called Algorithm Visualizer. Let's give it a look. Algorithm Visualizer is an interactive online platform that visualizes algorithms from code. Learning an algorithm or preparing for your next interview gets so much easier with Algorithm Visualizer.
Last but not least, in the most impactful contribution to the community, we have the unofficial SpaceX REST API. SpaceX is an open source REST API for rocket, core, capsule, pad, and launch data of SpaceX. It's not official, but works really, really well. What amazing 5 projects. Stefan, why don't you tell us who won?
Let's do it. Oh, this envelope actually smells pretty nice. Let's check what's inside. So the winner,
because I gave it to you.
The most impactful contribution is, you guess it, Perfume.js. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Perfume. What a deserved win. Now we're on to our last category of the awards this year, the Breakthrough of the Year. This category is all about projects that really furthered the JavaScript ecosystem and really contributed to it and added new dimensions and possibilities to it. First up, we have Deno. Deno is an alternative to Node.js made by the same creator that is written in Rust and supports TypeScript by default.
Thanks for sharing Deno with us. Next on our list, we have fantastic Alpine.js. Let's check it out.
Hey there. I created Alpine for the times where Vue.js or React is too much and where Vanilla.js is too little. So let's create a counter component with Alpine. To install it, you literally paste in a CDN, it's 7.5 kilobytes of JavaScript, and then to create a component, you use the xData attribute where you specify the data that's going to be reactive. So in this case, it's going to be count. So count is 0. We're going to listen for a click on this button, add click, count ++ to increment count by 1, and then we'll say xText count, which is going to bind the value of count to the text value of this span. Now we refresh, we hit +++, and there we go. We have data reactivity with almost no effort and 7.5 kilobytes of JavaScript. There's Alpine. Thanks for watching.
The third project in our Breakthrough of the Year category is Tailwind CSS. Tailwind is a utility-first CSS framework with a beautiful system at its core that makes it simple to create visually great-looking user interfaces.
What an amazing project. Next up in our list, we have project named 11T. Let's give it a go.
"30 seconds to describe 11D. It's a static site generator. It's easy to learn, it's fast. You can use it to transform data into websites. You don't have to install it, it can run right from NPX. Here's 11D building a web page Twitter archive, one page for each of my 27,000 tweets. 11D isn't tightly coupled to a single template language. We support 11 languages right out of the box, including Markdown and plain JavaScript. 11D isn't tied to any client-side framework. We don't add any libraries or boilerplate to your site's output. And it's done. 27,000 pages in 30 seconds.
Last but not least, in our breakthrough of the year, we have Svelte. Svelte is a new JavaScript framework with a super smart compiler that does most of the work that other frameworks do in the browser, making it very, very fast. That was unfortunately the last project we got to show you today. Again, all of these projects were absolutely fantastic. Now, Stefan, tell us who won Breakthrough of the Year.
Will do. Just a second. Okay, I got an envelope. So the winner for this category, it's actually 2 projects, believe it or not. So the first winner for this category is Project Svelte. And the next one is Project Deno.
Congratulations to both Deno and Svelte. What an incredible outcome that both of them were so highly regarded by the community. Unfortunately, we're out of time here. So Stefan, why don't you wrap us up?
Yeah, sure. So thanks everybody for joining in. I will quickly just mention all the projects who won every category. So first off, we have, I think it's Project Snowpack. After that, we have Mock Service Worker, Perfume.js, Project Svelte and Deno, and last but not least, Project Post Animator. Once again, huge congratulations to all the nominees. It was really great to have you this year. I'm looking forward to the next year's event, and I hope to see you around in Amsterdam. Have a great day. Bye.